I love you. Miss you. Hope you and Dustin are doing good. I hope you're feeling better. I know you were not feeling great.
It is the plague.
The plague. Eh?
The plague that is going around.
Yes. What else we have in? You know I can't see anybody here. I have to read questions.
There's 2 people so far.
2 people.
Dean's busy sharing.
Dean's busy sharing. Thank you, Dean.
SoCal Slots, hello.
SoCal Slots, not Miranda. So we know we love the new SoCal Slots.
Dean said it's about time.
Sorry, Dean. Thank you for sharing that, brother. I had to get my notes ready. Look. This is taking away from the extraordinarily long community post that I like to put. So we thought this would be a better way to drop major announcements.
Gambler said, can you zoom in on the notes? We'll be going over the notes. Carrie, Sammy, Annette, McFillin.
Annette, what's up? Sammy, Slots, what's going on? McVillain, what's up, buddy?
Tina K.
Again, guys, I know there are slot fans going on, some other live streams going on, but this is just an announcement, something we're going to do that's a little bit different that we really don't want to put in a community post. Because if you've seen my community posts, you know they can be rather wordy and a little lengthy.
Hi, Carrie.
So
Tomko's
what
wife.
we thought we would do instead of doing that is set up Big Daddy's news and notes. And any big announcement or change or anything like that, we're going to go live. We're going to go over what it is and answer questions. I find this is the easiest way to do everything. So we do have a couple of important announcements that we do need to go over. And some are not on the board, just to give you a heads up.
Avalon said, this looks a little familiar.
It does look familiar, Avalon. Thank you. This might be what we have to do instead of, unfortunately, because I think if we kept that going, the problem is I think we would have to, Avalon, I'm going to have to talk to you. We're going to have to figure out how to move it to YouTube.
Hi,
I think
Elvis.
we need to I think we need to give the other thing kind of the heave-ho a little bit. Can we say it? I don't know if
Avalon
know
said
if YouTube has an issue.
Avalon said it keeps freezing for me. What? This?
Is it freezing for anyone else?
Oh, Sammy said I usually split up reading the community posts amongst approximately 4 days and 26 beers.
Sammy, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. I can't be mad at that.
Everybody's saying it's looking good, not freezing.
Of course it's looking good.
Well, they meant in terms of like freezing, like you asked.
Oh, no. This is what looks good. This is the money maker, people. That's why we're often broke. Okay? Okay?
Midwest said, I like the community posts.
Oh, thank you, Sarah. Now, Sarah, be honest. Who in the chat actually reads them all the way through? Because I know some of them, when I look at them, I'm like, oh, damn. That was long.
You should
that's what
you should put something at the very bottom of them. Like, if you read this far, comment.
Yeah. We should. With like, comment this, and then like, maybe do that as a giveaway. We're just coming up with ideas off the fly now.
Oh, Dale Paul said, I always do. Annette said, I do.
Oh, thank you all.
Dean said, I do when I get to them.
When I get to them. You're not wrong. I try to put sometimes like long posts, but some of them are long, and I'm not intending them.
Hi, Slot Grammy. Hi, Carnival
Slot
Cruise
Grammy.
Addicts.
How many do we have in? I mean, should we like
30?
kind of? Oh, 30? I think we should get going. You can always watch it back too.
Avalon said, how to bourbon pros without bourboning in pros.
Well, wait a minute, Avalon, we've got to talk. You can do a split screen, so we can at least like have you and I on, or me and like Jackpot Joe, or me and Gamblers. And I wonder if during the live you can pop around. Like if Gamblers went off, we could add somebody.
I thought you had to set up who you were going live with ahead of time. I could be wrong.
We got to look into that. Because I want to keep doing the Bourbon Brothers guys, but doing it on TikTok is driving me a little nuts.
Sammy said you can do that on Insta too. Avalon said we can StreamYard. It's one of those.
Oh, one of those service. Yeah, we'd have to look in. I don't know how to use that. All right, guys. I don't want to keep everybody up, and I know there's, like I said, Vegas live streams and everything else going. But we're going to start with, we're going to call this Big Daddy's News and Notes. So this won't be like an every week thing. This will be like if we have something kind of important that we've been discussing. We consider all of you guys family. We truly love you. The support has been unbelievable. Like I said, we wouldn't be here without you. And the people we've met, we consider family. Gamblers, even though I hate him 90% of the time, I love him and he's family the other 10%. Avalon's my brother. Dean's family. Carrie, love them both. Midwest, just met them, but I would, do everything. Sammy, love them all. Kayla, Dee, Janine, Krista, all of them. Guys, we really do consider you family. But after kind of going through a couple of things that I think Ange and I have talked about for a few weeks now, it gets very tough to keep going when you're losing nonstop on slots. And we tried to go 2 nights because Facebook is going to be the next thing like TikTok that's going to go aside or just posts of bonuses and videos, but not live. Because I just hate that Facebook, the reaching out for any support is non-existent. I hate that. So we're really just going to, I think, focus on YouTube with putting videos and things on Facebook and some other things like that. I want to be honest with all of you. What we're talking about, what we've kind of decided, which leads into all of this, is we've been going live twice a week. And I think what we're going to have to do for monetary reasons and for scheduling reasons.
Hi, Yoshi.
Oh,
Midwest said that's why I only go live maybe once a month.
No. We definitely don't want to go once a month. We are for sure going to stay once a week. I want to start off by saying that. We are for sure going to stay once a week. And this month, which I got to be honest, the day and time might move depending on when our schedule, when we can get to the casino. Because here's the other thing we're going to start doing. We have 2 casinos within 15 minutes of us. We have Jack Cleveland downtown, and we have Thistledown, which is in North Randall. Thistledown's only about 15, 20 minutes tops, and downtown's like 10 minutes from where we are. One of the things that we did, and we're going to debut this Thursday. We had a video on it, but we're going to debut it this Thursday. If you don't know, I've said it in videos, but if you don't know a little bit about Big Daddy, I started gambling on table games. Slots came later. I was a big poker player. Played in the World Series of Poker, not the main event. Everyone asked the main event. No, I was not putting 10K up. So the smaller events and everything.
Extreme close-up. Hold on. I tried to zoom in just a little, and it went crazy.
Oh, can't find good help anywhere these days.
Okay.
But so cards was really, and then I found slots, which was good because that led this to all of you. But, I mean, as all of you know, if you're in this community, guys.
Chips and Reels said started with poker, and
Yes.
they've also had not so good luck, and that's why they haven't gone live recently.
And I'm going to tell you, Dyson Reels. We both love craps. I couldn't find him to try to nail down a session with him last time because they were winning so much. But, I definitely want to when we see them again. But anyway, why I'm saying this is we're going to shift a little bit. And we're going to start it this Thursday. For the month of January, we're going to go live 1 time a week, and we're going to go live on Thursdays. And we're going to go from downtown. We're going to start going downtown. And the reason being is we're going to shift a little bit. The only thing that I've had luck and actually won on recently is I've been playing craps. I've been getting into craps and Dyson Reels, I'm sure you can relate. What?
DWCT, just have Ange low roll hand pays and you'll be up all year.
You know what? And if she wants to go in low roll, that's fine, guys. If you know me, I can't go lower than like $1.50. I go lower than $1.50 and I just don't care at that point. But she can do low roll. So we may do the Mrs. Live stream low roll.
Yeah.
I mean, we might do something like that. But I just can't physically bet lower than $1.50. Because if I get 100 times my win on a 50-cent bet, it's $50. I'm kind of like, it doesn't, where she could get really excited on a $50 hit. So we might do something like that coming up in the future. But right now we're going to stick to 1 time. And here's why we're going to go downtown and stick to 1 time. I received permission, and we had 1 video, but I received permission to film craps.
Well,
now, I know, it's the bubble craps where it's in the machine. And right now we're trying to figure out the best way to get the bubble craps because it's kind of elevated and get the screen without going back and forth. It's a little tricky. Maybe if you guys check us out Thursday, you can give us a pointer on it. We'll show you the setup and everything like that. But I haven't gotten permission to film tables yet. I am working on it, and I'm hoping eventually I do get permission to film tables here. But Ohio's very kind of strict right now with their table filming, and it's just not really working out. But I did get permission to do the bubble craps, and I've been winning on the bubble craps. So I want to keep doing that, and I want to integrate that. Now, does that mean we're not going to do slots on Thursday? Absolutely not. We're going to add that in too, but it just might be a little bit less than what we've been.
Chris Atlanta said, I watch all the slot channels. Love you all. It takes a lot of work and time to do what you do and cash. I don't know how you guys do it because slots have been rough lately. Also, Avalon said, you need permission to film that game. I thought they were paying people to play that. He laughed. You do need permission because it still does fall under same rules as table games.
But the reason they let us shoot it is because we're not getting anybody in the background, and it's on a computer screen is what we were told.
Chips and Reels asked Casino Wizard, you have that? Would be easier to film craps. We don't have Casino Wizard that I'm aware of.
You know what? We got a new, and I haven't gotten permission on this. We got a really fun, Chips and Reels, you would love it. We got a really fun craps machine. I haven't even tried it yet because it's been jam-packed. It's a little circular thing with like 5 seats on one side, 5 on the other, and they have half a craps table. And there's a real dealer, and somebody literally leaves their seat, goes to the table, and it literally is like half a table. And they throw the dice just like normal, but it's all computerized for what happens. The only thing real is the actual dice throw. I'm trying to get permission to film that because on the screen, you see the shooter. You see the shooter and actually throwing the dice. So I'm trying to get permission on that, but right now that's the brand new hot thing they got downtown, and they're giving no permission as of right now. So I'm hoping, because plus it's in a really crowded table game area. Yeah. You would have to be really, really careful.
Joe, it is a little bit like the game of Trouble, a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, bubble craps? The bubble craps we do, you'll see it. If you didn't watch the video we did, you'll see it on Thursday if you tune in. It literally is like Yahtzee or bubble craps. You hit the button, it kicks the dice up, and then whatever hits, that's what you play, basically. So, it's again, guys, we're just looking for ways to kind of expand, really making the money last a little bit longer. And as I said, I've tried for a few months now to get table game permission, and I'm going to keep trying because ultimately that's what I would love to do, is shift over to that. So that's kind of why we're cutting it down to one day. Well, our big thing is by doing this, it'll help make our community posts a little bit shorter, which is good. But I don't want to stop the community posts. I was talking to my boy Dougie the one time, and I'm going to tell you, I got a really big compliment from him and the Slot Bandits when we were first starting out. They actually complimented us on doing the post and giving a shout out to everybody who gives a generous super chat and things like that, because not a lot of channels say thank you in a post. They say thank you during a live stream, but in a post recognizing, I just think we're so thankful for any super chats that I really think putting it in a post, it's just a little extra. And trust me, guys, it takes a while to do the memes and the pictures and going to everyone's channel and getting their picture. It takes a while to do that, but I really want to keep doing that. So I'm hoping by doing news and notes, that shortens our community post.
Avalon said your community posts are as close as I get to reading books.
Reading books.
And
he's not wrong.
Hold on, I did have to go back. Where did it go? Beer belly slots. I lost. Ron Gamble thought bubble craps was a trip to the restroom.
He's not. You know what? We saw that firsthand, Beer Belly in Pato. We were running to for craps for a while. But so that's where we kind of wanted to go, and that's what we're going to be doing. So our first kind of big announcement is we're going to cut it down to 1 week, with the second one being probably a pop-up.
Yeah.
If Ange is there, has free play, low rolls, and by that, it might be only 20 minutes. Because once the free play is gone, Ange may be like, I'll throw a 50 in or something, but then once I'm done, I'm done. So that's where we're going with that. So we're going to keep Thursdays in January. We're still going to do that because we love hanging out with you. We love seeing you. Which brings me to the next point, guys. We've been racking our heads for a couple weeks now. I truly think, and I hope all of our members think this. Please let me know in the chat if you disagree with me. Gamblers
said $1.99. Woo! Just want to make the next community post.
There you go. He will be on the next community post. So, but we really want to. We've been racking our heads because I really, really hope our members, who are members of the channel, I really hope that you think, or that you consider what we do for our members a lot. We try to think of new things to do for our members because, guys, I'm sorry, if you're going to pay to have a subscription to somebody, I think they need to give back. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, guys, and Ange is my witness to this. Some people say, well, you have members, so you're making all this money, Guys, what we put back in for our members only live streams now with the Big Daddy's Bonus Bonanza, we are putting that money back. We have to buy the subscription to Zoom so that all of you can have the free version. So, and again, these are things I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want anybody to feel bad. I just want to say that these are members to show how much we appreciate them.
We reconnected.
Did it reconnect or no?
It paused for just a second.
Is it?
And Avalon said, you guys do more than anyone in your channel, and it's not just giving back, it's fun.
Right, and that's what we want. We really want to give back to all of our members to show how much we appreciate them. And the Seatown crew, that's why we do the game show, which I know some of the prizes are like, what is that? There are some that are kind of funny that we think, a la what D got with the wig and things like that. But then most of those prizes, guys, I'm going to tell you, range in the $10 to $20 range, if not more. So we are putting that money back into the game show. We don't make money on our memberships. Super chats are where we do get a little bit of the money and everything else. But I do, want to go through. I mean, we've added the Big Daddy Bonus Bonanza, the Wheel of Winning, which if you followed our channel for a while, we used to do the number counting thing. And we all know what happened the last time we tried that. Big Daddy almost ended up on a beverage show. So we definitely aren't doing numbers anymore because I'm not going into that crap.
Wait, Dee said, BD, your membership is so worth it. You guys do so much for us. It's always the highlight of my week when you're live. Sammy said, listen, sorry.
I don't know. She's using my phone. I can't see the comments.
I randomly got a knee brace for a large dog, so I bought Lassie, and I'm not even kidding.
I want a picture of that, Sammy. I want to see it.
We forced Sammy
to buy a dog.
into a dog.
Wow, this is going to be shorter, and you guys are just cracking us up. So we may need to do this like weekly to shoot the shit or whatever. We'll have to look into that. But, so we definitely do a lot. And guys, I've said this, and I never want to push anybody to feel like they have to join a membership. But guys, if you look at our membership, I would say please consider joining. We have 3 different membership levels. We try to hit every person's budget for what they could be able to do. If you join any level of our membership, which you are automatically entered in our member only live, and we are going to keep doing the members only live. I love those. Okay, Bama Jana, ask Bama Jana and Dale Paul, and we've had other winners too, but they've been our 2 biggest winners.
Hi, Meg.
I love doing the members only. Now, I'll be honest. First couple times we did members only, you could ask Ange. I was bored. I'm being honest. I was bored because it was more losing. And I'm like, this sucks. We need to do something for the members. We need to give it to them. So now in our members only, they're only 15 to 20 minutes unless we're on a hot machine. And then we play for a member that is chosen by the Wheel of Winning.
Hi, Barbara.
So we really, when we added that, I love our members live streams now. I absolutely love them because now we added that element and somebody is going to win. We're honest with you. We're like, we're going to take our 50 back, but we send whatever's left over because we want to thank you. And that's our goal, really. So as I said, the Mrs. Wine Mixer level on our members only live, if you are a Mrs. Wine Mixer, it gets you 1 spot on the wheel. Some people have, I think, been confused on this. So I want to address this now. If you are a Mrs. Wine Mixer or gifted a membership that is a Mrs. Wine Mixer level, you are on our Wheel of Winning once because we have found ways to link the Wheel of Winning, which I'll get to that when we get to the last one because that's our big announcement for the day. But we link the Wheel of Winning to our membership. So when new members come in, they're on. When members maybe drop off, if they were gifted a membership, they come off. Okay? So we really stick to going through all of those. So if you sign up for the Mrs. Wine Mixer, which is $2.99 a month, I just want you to understand, that gets you in our game night. That gets you all of the benefits that you can read on the channel.
The emojis.
The emojis, I love those. But which we got some great ones that are going to be dropping from Dean. Thank you again, Dean, Carrie. Thank you for those. They are amazing. But it gets you one spot on the wheel, and it's $2.99 a month. It gets you virtual game night, all that stuff, which you can read online. If you sign up for a Big Daddy's Baller, which is our next level up, you get a bracelet, all the things for the Mrs. Wine Mixer. We will mail you a lucky bracelet, but you also then get 2 spots on the wheel. So I know Barbara is a Big Daddy's Baller, and Wild Bill's a Big Daddy's Baller. So they have 2 spots on our Wheel of Winning. Now, some of you may be like, why is it an increase? Because they pay a little bit more. So we want to give them the additional benefit. And then we have our Seatown Crew, which, guys, I got to be honest with you. When people ask us what membership should I sign up for, I always say Seatown Crew. You get all of those things we just listed. You get 3 spots on Big Daddy's Wheel of Winning. And you also are automatically entered to the game show at the end of the month, which is my favorite live stream by far, where the prizes are between $10 and $20. So you're getting almost your money back. And if you hit the grand prize, you're getting well over your money back. We're paying you at that point. So I always suggest that level, but I understand some people can't do that level. It might not fit into everyone's budget. That's why we try to hit 3 different levels. So that's how the names are put on the Wheel of Winning. I want to be very clear on that. Okay. And you might say, well, why would I sign up for a Mrs. Wine Mixer? It's only 1 spot. Dale Paul, who holds the record with a $221 hit, and Bama Jana last week, who has the second most with a $172 hit, were both Mrs. Wine Mixers level. So they only had 1 spot, and it hit for them. So we love that. So if you think it's always going to be a Seatown Crew member, it's not. Now, I will be honest. Have we had Seatown Crew members get chosen multiple times? Yes.
Hi, Slowpoke.
Hello, Slowpoke. And the only thing we ask, guys, is please, because there's no other way that we can do this. When we do a members live, please, please, please hit your bell, hit the notify me, because if you're not live with us, we go on to somebody else. So please, 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 if you ever see members only live pop up, click that bell, click notify me, click both, so you are notified. We hate when we spin somebody and they're not there. That's the worst feeling for us.
Chips and Real said, I personally love the mystery clue game. That was so much fun to figure out. Yep, that's something that we have now done.
2 years in a row?
Yeah, we had our 2nd annual October murder mystery that we did. We might do that again sometime.
No, in October, for sure we're going to do that.
Well, but maybe another time in the year?
Maybe. We'll look into it.
We're going to a murder mystery for Valentine's Day.
Yes. Nothing says I love you like murder. So, but that's where we are, guys. So again, I just wanted to kind of refresh, because we've gotten messages from people not understanding kind of those rules.
Yeah.
So I want to hit base on that. Now, the last thing I do want to go over.
Avalon said we should do pin the tail on the brownie.
Well, Avalon just got blocked. Sorry, buddy. But so that's where I wanted to go. Now let's get to the big announcement. This is what the missus and I, especially when we decided we're going to go down to 1 time a week live, unless there's a pop-up one, we really decided. As I said, I hope all our members love what we do. I feel like we do a lot, and we're looking to expand. But I don't feel like we do a lot for our subscribers. And Ange knows, I've been kind of banging my head against the wall saying, what can we do for our subscribers? Some of you who have followed our live streams, you know that we tried. Ange, how many times did we put every subscriber who was public on our wheel? And if you saw our live streams, you saw we had 1,000 people on this wheel. We spun the wheel. The problem that made me want to jump into traffic was that majority of the people weren't there. And how many times did we have this last time? I think we had to spin it like 15 times till we finally landed on Lucy Mendoza.
Slowpoke, maybe that'll be a benefit in an upcoming time.
What was it?
Does Big Daddy have a provocative calendar yet?
Hey now. This would be the cover.
Oh, and Avalon said the problem is D wins all the time.
D does hit grand prizes.
Oh no, DWT said he's going to start working on a calendar.
Oh, put it on our merch store. Do it, D. We'll put it on our merch store.
Oh, goodness. You guys crack us up.
Oh, we love it. We love it. But so we racked our brain. Mm-hmm. We finally came up with a solution. So if you are watching right now and you are a subscriber, or if you're watching this playback and you are a subscriber, here's what we're going to start doing. Now, this is going to be during our normal live stream. So please let me stress that. This is going to be during that normal live stream that gets dropped. Usually it's Thursday Throwdown, because I do like the Mrs. versus Big Daddy. I do like that because you have lost twice, and reading those messages that I come up with are quite hilarious. True and hilarious.
One time you won by default because you broke your machine on purpose, so I had to spend more of my own money.
Well, and one time Lou Brown was there. So what we have come up with is I'm not doing a wheel for all the subscribers again. That was a train wreck. So we found, if you've done a live stream, you've noticed we've messed around with it. YouTube now has what's called a goal on the live stream that you can do. Well, messing around with our Wheel of Winning on the app that we use, we found that we can link super chats toward the goal to the Wheel of Winning. So what I mean by that is, let's say, I'm going to give you an example here. Let's say that DWT, Dean, we set the goal at 10 $5 super chats. Let's say Dean sends a $5 super chat. It will automatically put him on the wheel. So when we see the super chat, it automatically adds Dean to the wheel. We were able to link it, which is awesome. So what we said was, what if we just did like $5? And what if we said if we hit the goal, we would do a Big Daddy's bonus bonanza and take the $50, which is what it would be, $5 times 10, which is what the goal has to be, and give it back to you. We don't want it. This is not, if I have one person try saying, you just want to make more money, I'm going to flip out. The Big Daddy's bonus bonanza is $50. We put our own $50. So after YouTube takes their cut, we're still covering the amount of money that would make up for that toward the Big Daddy's bonus bonanza. But the reason we thought about doing this is when we saw it links to the Wheel of Winning, and we saw, okay, so I know some people may be like, but you're asking a subscriber to donate the $5, but we're giving it back. So it isn't like you're paying us. We're giving it back to you, and then we're covering the YouTube charge.
Sammy, he'll address that in a sec.
Right. So, yeah, iPhone sucks, but iPhone people, I'll address that in one sec. So then we thought about that, and I was like, that's a great idea. So we are going to start doing that. We are going to set a goal, and I can tell you the goal. We're not going to raise it. It's 10 super chats of $5 or higher. Now, if you go higher, all we ask is please try to stick around increments of 5, because for every $5, it puts your name on again. So, like, let's say you send $6.99, which is awesome. We love you and thank you. But let's say you send $6.99 or $9.99. It puts you on the wheel once, but it won't put you on again, even though you're a penny short. So please understand how the wheel works. It will only put you on for increments of $5. So let's say that, again, DWT, my brother, let's say that he sends a $15 super chat. He will go on the wheel 3 times. Some people have sent $99, $100 super chats. You would go on the wheel 20 times. So I just want you to understand, though, whatever the goal is, it has to be that amount to get your name on the wheel. Now, let's address the iPhone people, because we did look this up to figure out what the issue was. And we saw that iPhone people, for whatever reason, you have to do increments of like $1.99 or $4.99.
Well, no, it's not for whatever reason. It's part of the
Apple, right?
Yeah, it's part of the iOS, the Apple app itself. It's part of like the background of their billing system, I guess, is what it said.
So the only thing we ask is, if you send from an iPhone, please send $5.99, because we looked at the wheel last week when we were getting the $4.99s, and the wheel was not putting people on for $4.99. And then we put them on manually. Like, I know Pop, he sent like a $2.99, then he sent like another $2.99. So we added him to make sure he was on. But please send increments of 5 or $5.99 because that's
Oh, Sammy
will
said you
automatically
can't do
put that
$5.99.
Can they do $6? Well, what is it? What's the?
I think it's $4.99, $9.99. I think is the next. That sucks because on
that does suck.
on Android you can literally do
Almost
like
any amount. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's increments of 2, 5, like
no
increment-
one. It's dollars.
Dollar.
Oh wait, no, 1, 2, 5, 10.
Right. Are the increments?
Yeah, so it goes $4.99 to $9.99, and it doesn't let us set $4.99, does it?
No. We can't. The goal we tried, guys. The goal on YouTube will only do $5. But here's what we can do.
That's a pisser.
No. Let me ask you this, Mrs., because you're the more technical. Could you add for a $4.99?
I could, but that's not gonna. I mean, for us, I mean, it doesn't really matter if we hit the goal, so to speak.
Well, it has to. The $4.99. That's the only thing that I don't 100% know. We would have to keep track of that. You know what I mean? Like if someone said $4.99, we would add them, but it wouldn't hit the. But do we want to say okay, $4.99, and we keep track of that?
Right.
Just say
we
okay,
could.
you know, even if the goal on theirs not hit, like we could add.
Yeah.
I mean that would be true. We could try that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you guys to have to go to $9.99. So $4.99, we're gonna try adding you manually.
Yeah.
And then even if we don't hit the goal on YouTube, we can still say, okay, that's another super chat. We can keep track like in our own head.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So yeah, that's what iPhone people, that's what we'll do. Send $4.99 and then we'll add you manually because the missus can pull it up on her phone. Okay.
Barbara said instead of doing it through YouTube, just do it separately.
Well, the goal helps us keep track.
Yeah.
I mean, do we want to not do the goal and just do it separately? We would have to add all of them, though.
Right.
Yeah, the only problem, Barbara, is we would have to add every super chat at that point then. Whereas if it is $5 or more, it adds it automatically, we found. So adding all of them manually might be...
Aw, Avalon sent a 777. Woo!
Woo!
Another reason Android is better.
Right. He's just bragging now, guys. He's just bragging
right.
now. But again, the reason we're doing this, guys, we want to get back to the subscribers. And some people, for whatever reason, can't do a membership. But let's say they have an extra $5 one month. So they may send a $5 and maybe they get chosen. You know, maybe they get chosen. And that's the other thing we liked with the goal, Ange. It timed it. So when 30 minutes was up or whatever time was up, it timed it for us to see if we hit the goal by that mark. So I think we're going to go through the goal, but we'll just try to add the people manually and see how that works.
Right.
I think because it pops up on screen, we'll be able to see it. And I can say, okay, add Sammy slots, add whoever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think we'll be okay there. But I think we're going to use the goal only because it will help us keep track when we hit the goal. Okay? And I hope as many people get in as want to, who can afford it, because then you're all on the wheel. So
well, Barbara, so if Barbara sends a $9.99, she would be entered twice.
She would be entered twice, right? Yeah, $9.99.
So
$14.99.
Any super chat $4.99,
right, or
more. So each $4.99 increment gets you an entry onto the wheel.
Right, and if you're on Android, it's just easier to do the 5. Please do the 5 for us, because that'll get it automatically, and we don't have to add you.
$1.99. Woo! From Sammy. Sending my crap iPhone gift. I'm buying a jitterbug.
No, Boost Mobile. Get a Boost Mobile.
Avalon with a 501. Woo! He said, okay, now I'm just showing off.
I love that. Now you're just bragging. But, yeah, I just got a couple more things, and then we'll address all the questions. But if you don't know, if you're watching this now, and maybe it's the first time you've jumped in, or if you're the reason we went horizontal, we didn't want trolls tonight since we were hitting something that we want everybody to know and understand. And this will be posted. I'm going to share it out. I'm going to put in the community post. Please go watch, because we're doing a contest for anybody in our live streams. Okay. Now here's what I do like. You have to be a subscriber to be entered, because all of our chats are subscriber only. So you do have to put a note or whatever. It does say you have to be a subscriber. So it will be a subscriber that will play. Now, what do you get if your name is chosen? Let's go to that. Because I'm still going to offer a gift card option. Let's say you're like, you know what? I don't want to play Big Daddy's Bonus Bonanza because there's a possibility I could win nothing. So let's say you're like, I want something. We will send you a gift card. Okay, you email me your address. We will send you our gift card at bdslots@gmail.com, and I will send you a gift card to your home. So I didn't want to make it just playing Big Daddy's Bonus Bonanza because there's a possibility, as you've seen in our members, that it might not hit. So I want to give an option where you'll at least get something back to show we appreciate that.
Avalon said, please say a Turbo Man. And Dean said, you get a $5.01 gift card.
No, I will tell you, gift cards will be a minimum of $20. So gift cards, if you're thinking like, is it going to be $5 gift card? No, it will be a $20 gift card to a place that I will let you pick, but it has to be something that we have in Ohio because I won't be able to obviously.
Sammy wants to know, what if she wants the highly sought after BD calendar everyone is talking about?
The BD calendar, it's the new hot thing. I'll tell you one thing, I'd make those pictures sexy as hell. That would be a sexy calendar. I ain't gonna lie. Or hilarious calendar, one of the two, I'm sure. So whoever is chosen during our normal live stream will be able to choose which option they would like to do. So that's all the details that we had. That is everything I wanted to go over. And just tell you, as always, guys, we love you all. I just wanted to make our one live stream as fun as possible since we're dropping it down most likely to one.
I'm a little scared. Dean said he's going to work on a calendar.
I bet it's going to be awesome.
Avalon said the calendars would sell for $100.01 easily.
And if you don't know, I do want to say, because I don't think I've said how Big Daddy's Bonus Bonanza works. If you choose that, so if you are watching this later, or if you're watching for the first time and have never seen Big Daddy's Bonus Bonanza, because we've only done it for members to this point, what happens is I take $50 of my own money, I put it in whatever machine you want. We do 20 $2.50 bets on any denom that has that amount, and then after 20 spins, any amount you make over the $50, we send to you through Venmo.
Jackpot Joe is confused.
I don't know how you're... I just said it, Joe. Pay attention. Joe, you got to focus. We all know that's a little bit of an issue for you.
Focus!
So focus! So if you watch an American Pie wedding, you know what I'm talking about there. But anyway, Joe, very, very easy. Your name goes on the wheel. We spin the wheel. So there's no debating, and I don't end up on anybody's hot beverage show.
Well, wait. You give a super chat.
You give a $5 super chat or $4.99. Your name goes on the wheel. You can give, let's say you give $20. Then your name will go on the wheel 4 times. So, but at one $5 super chat, your name's automatically on the wheel. Once the time limit for the goal is over, which I'm probably going to set around 45 minutes, because our lives usually go about an hour unless we're hitting. So the 45-minute mark, I'm going to set it for. If we can hit the goal by the 45-minute mark, which is 10 super chats of that amount, then at the end of the goal, because we want to give everyone a chance to get, even if we hit, let's say we hit the goal in 5 minutes, which would be amazing. I want to still give everybody an opportunity who maybe came in later to send a $5 to get on the wheel. So some of you may be like, well, what if you hit it in 10 minutes? I'm still going to let the 45 minutes go because I want to give anybody who pops in, because we like doing vertical for our live streams. I want to give anybody who pops in an opportunity to be on the wheel if they want. So the way that it works is if you're chosen, that's what happens. If you choose the Big Daddy Bonus Bonanza, but you can also choose. Now, if you choose Big Daddy's Bonus Bonanza, we play the game and lose all the $50, then you don't get anything. So like I tell, my kids that I worked with and everything, if you want a guaranteed prize, choose the gift card. But if you want to take a risk for a possible big hit, and by the way, I've had this question. What if I hit $1,000 on the $50? Ladies and gentlemen, and I know the missus always kind of shrieks a little bit when I say this, but this is what I hope proves the money is not why we do this. We do it for you. If you hit $1,000, hold on, we got to get this down in case this is. If we hit $1,000, all taxes are taken out. I want to be very, very clear. All taxes are taken out. I will then take out my 50 and we will send you the remainder of the money for the grant. So some of you may be like, that can't be serious. I hope one day we can hit a really big jackpot, maybe not the grand, but maybe a major or something, to prove to people that I will send you whatever we have left after taxes are taken out. I am not covering taxes. I'm sorry. Okay, because, that's not going to happen. But when taxes are out, my 50's out, whatever it is, we send to you.
Dale Paul with $5. Woo! He said, Dean, here is down payment for the calendar.
What is this? How did this calendar start? Did someone come up with that? I
don't know.
We may have to take some sexy photos, missus, and send them to Dean.
Whoa.
Wait,
what do you mean we?
Excuse me. Who wouldn't want to see Big Daddy in angel wings and a diaper for Valentine's Day? Like, hello.
Evelyn said, you're going to send me thousands of dollars free and take out taxes and $50. I'm outraged. The scandal.
Oh, how much you want to bet we end up on like a hot beverage show because of this? So, guys, that's all I had. I know this went a little longer because Big Daddy does not know how to. I'm a little better at summarizing than some people.
Sammy said, I heard that if you hit the grand for me, that you will get the blessings of 10,000 angels, and I might give you a tip. Just saying.
Sammy, just a tip, just for a second, just to see how it feels. But yeah, hey guys, any questions? Because I know I definitely don't want to take up. I know the slot fans are going, but we wanted to do this because tomorrow we can't, and we're going live Thursday, so we really wanted to drop this now.
He says 40 minutes later.
Right. So anybody? We'll let the missus kind of read them if anybody comes up with a question. I know we had questions about the iPhone. Barbara, Sammy, thank you for your questions. Again, this video will be posted, and I'll probably share it tomorrow on the community post so people can see it before Thursday so they know what's going on. And I'll remind everybody Thursday as well. But
so here's something interesting on the super chat goal.
Mm-hmm.
It has the grapheme, I think it's called, the little squiggly with the $5, which means approximately. So I think $4.99 is supposed to count.
Why didn't it count when we put it on the wheel?
I don't know.
But remember, the wheel is a separate entity from YouTube.
Yeah.
So while $4.99 would count for the goal maybe on YouTube, it doesn't go on the wheel.
Drive. Oh, sorry. The chat didn't keep up. Sorry. Hold on, guys. Dean said, I'll take a drive for photos. Sammy, just for a sec. Evelyn, if you ever get called out on a beverage show, you should agree to go on it live. Wear the angel wings and diaper.
Oh, I told him I would
Thanks
more than
for the
happy
updates.
go on it.
Dale Paul said Ange has to be in the calendar. Dice and Reels craps on Thursdays?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dice, check us out at the beginning of a live stream. We are going to start
Thursday.
No. It could be permanent.
Well, this Thursday is going to be the first.
This Thursday, Dice and Reels, we are starting with bubble craps. 100%.
Ah, the beverage guy. The epitome of the kid who had no friends in high school but managed to get a camcorder and thinks he's cool now. Sammy.
Well, guys, I don't care. And when we were told we were going to be out the last time, I told him, let me know. I'll come on anytime he wants. Because we tried to do something nice. And as most things in the world nowadays, you try to do something nice and people got to still have an issue with it. So we found this wheel of winning. And I will never use anything else because there's no way to complain about this. And I shouldn't say there's no way. Karens will find a way.
Oh, yeah. People have still complained.
But I can tell them the old Italian. There you go. So if you're Italian, you know what that means.
Evelyn said, no good deeds, brother.
Right. So I'm really happy we found that the attachment, that if we get one of that, that it goes right onto the wheel. But $4.99, we will put you on the wheel. We promise we will add you on the wheel.
Yeah, if you don't get added, then we will add you.
Right, and Ange will look, because she can see the wheel and who's popping on. So if you don't pop on with a $4.99, we'll put you on. So good questions. I mean, anybody else? You can comment on this video, guys. Comment below if you have a question, and I check all of our comments and reply.
Avalon, what does that mean? My grandmother used to do that to me all the time. I thought it meant I love you.
Guys, just to throw out there, Avalon and Big Daddy, when we retire, we will be doing a comedy show.
Yeah.
We will be doing a comedy show, 100%.
Midwest, so anything $4.99 or more. So
Right.
each $4.99/$5 increment will get you an entry to the wheel.
Right, and we learned that by actually trial and error, because we actually said put on there a trial where we put $5, it added, and we were like, I wonder what happens if someone sends a 10, and we put $10 on our wheel, and it shot over 2. So it's any increment of 5, it will add you that amount of time.
$50 would get you.
$50 would get you 10 spots. $100 would get you.
$50 would get you how many?
5 times 10 is $50.
Why times 10?
Because it's $5 per spot.
Sorry. It's late, y'all.
That was a big hashtag casino math. You think I'm bad.
Leave me alone.
Yeah. So, so any other questions? We'll be sure if you do it, even the iPhone $4.99 people will get you on 100%.
Sammy said, usually Ange adds me when I pop up, but that's a different story.
It's like the whack-a-mole game.
Wait, what denom?
What denom for what?
Avalon asked, wait, what denom?
I don't know. I'm not sure what that would mean.
Maybe with the casino math.
The hashtag casino math.
I don't know. It's late. I've been up forever.
All right, guys, we are going to bounce off. But again, if you are seeing this after the fact,
5 times 10
on Wednesday, leave a comment if you have a question in the comment section. I promise you, I'll get back to it before Thursday, or Thursday afternoon. Maybe from work, I'll try my best. But add a comment if you have a question. But we are going to start it this Thursday. Depending on how it goes, this will be permanent. At least while we're only going live
Semi-permanent. How about that?
Well, no. I want it to be permanent, especially if we're only going live once.
Yeah.
Right now, due to, as we said at the very beginning, due to things that are just going on in life and the streak we've been on, we kind of need to cut down to once a week. And right now, it'll be Thursdays.
So we did get some last-minute questions.
Yeah, no problem.
Ace Holt just got here. Can you go over it again?
You got to rewatch a video, brother. I'll tell you what, Ace Hole, you got to rewatch the video while watching a replay of the game last night.
Robert Dzinski said, is this live?
This is live right now, Robert, but it won't be in about 2 minutes.
Dean wants to know what day to take pics.
What day? Dean, we'll message you separately. That'll be our special time.
D said, there he goes again, those iPhone people.
We have a huge love-hate relationship with iPhone.
Sammy will miss us this week, but catch the replay. We love you.
We love you,
Thank
Sammy.
you all for hanging out for these 48 minutes thus far.
Well, because we had questions, we had funny comments, we had to read them, so it did take us a little bit long. But I wanted to go through...
D member for 22 months. She said iPhone people matter too.
Diddy, we do love you. And D, don't worry, guys. D wins all the grand prizes anyway if she picks the right number. But we wanted to go over, because we based this off of questions we've had. And we've had people mail us questions like, okay, if I join the Mrs. Wine Mixer, am I on the wheel? How many times? So we wanted to go over what exactly happened. So if you are a member and do a super chat, you are on our live stream wheel and you are on our members wheel. So you have 2 opportunities to play Big Daddy's Bonus Bonanza. So we will be doing, if the person who wins in the normal live stream, we will be doing $100 for that. $50 for the members, which somebody will get that. And the live stream, if you choose that, we'll be doing it, or if you choose the gift card.
Sammy has a final question.
Yes.
Before we log off, can you please explain how the Electoral College works?
No. Because you know what's funny? They don't even know how it works nowadays. So,
oh, gosh.
But thank you all so much. Enjoy the night. Hopefully we see you Thursday when we kick this off.
Thank you all for those super chats that came in tonight.
Thank you for the super chats. Appreciate you all.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
How do I close this? Oh, wait.
There's
Barbara, member for 21 months. Here's hoping an iPhone winner.
Watch an iPhone winner. We're going to be like, damn it.
Or, I'm sorry, iPhone owner.
Owner. Barbara, tell Greg hi. Stay safe. Love you both.
All right.